Level 1, the runner. You enter at the bottom where fear is constant and loyalty is assumed to be disposable. Your day begins before dawn, not because you are disciplined but because you are expendable. You are told where to go and what to carry, and you do not ask questions. You move packages through neighborhoods you barely understand. Sometimes it is a backpack. Sometimes it is a box taped shut. You do not open it. You do not know names. You memorize routes and faces and safe corners. You earn small cash handed to you in folded bills. It barely covers food. You sleep wherever you can, often with others like you, listening for sirens. Your phone rings and you run. You are watched constantly. Miss a delivery and the punishment is immediate. You are not part of the organization yet. You are a test. They are measuring whether you panic, whether you talk, whether you disappear. You are learning silence. Level 2, the lookout. You graduate from carrying to watching. You are placed at corners, rooftops, storefronts, parked cars. Your job is not violence. It is awareness. You notice everything. You count police cars. You memorize patrol patterns. You warn others with a call or a code word. You learn how to look normal while scanning constantly. You earn slightly more now. You feel important because people rely on your signals. But you are still cheap. If something goes wrong, you are blamed first. You are close enough to danger to be arrested and far enough from power to be ignored. You are learning discipline. Level 3, the courier. You move beyond the street and into movement between cities. You drive long hours. You cross checkpoints. You learn to control your breathing. You memorize cover stories and paperwork. Sometimes you transport cash. Sometimes it is product. Sometimes it is people. You do not ask which. You are paid per trip. The risk increases and so does the reward. If you are caught, the organization denies knowing you. You understand now that protection comes with rank. You are still outside the shield. Level 4. The enforcer. You are no longer pretending innocence. You carry weapons. You accompany collections. You enforce debts. You intimidate quietly or violently depending on the instruction. You are chosen because you do not hesitate. You are not emotional. You follow orders exactly. You earn respect from lower ranks and suspicion from higher ones. Violence makes you visible. It also makes you replaceable. You are used to send messages. You are not allowed to improvise. You learn that cruelty without permission is punished. Level 5, the cell leader. You command a small group. You assign shifts. You coordinate lookouts and couriers. You collect money and pass it upward. You handle disputes among your people. You decide who gets protected and who gets sacrificed. You are trusted with numbers, not strategy. You begin to understand the structure. You see how money flows. You realize that violence is expensive and mistakes cost lives. You earn well now, but you are still close to the street. Police know your nickname. Rivals know your face. You must be careful. Level 6, the plaza manager. Your responsibility expands to territory. A neighborhood, a town, a corridor. Everything inside belongs to the organization. You control distribution points, protection payments, local alliances. You manage multiple cells. You coordinate with corrupt officials and business owners. You resolve conflicts before they reach violence. You report profits upward and receive pressure downward. Your job is stability. When things are quiet, you are successful. When things are loud, you are failing. You rarely sleep. Level 7. The regional coordinator. You are removed from daily crime. You travel between cities. You sit in meetings. You look at maps. You plan expansion and defense. You negotiate with other groups. You manage logistics routes and supply chains. You think in months and years instead of days. Violence is now a lever, not a tool. You decide when it is used and when it is avoided. You are protected by layers of distance. If something goes wrong, others take the fall. Level 8. The financial operator. You handle money instead of territory. You oversee laundering operations through businesses, banks, shell companies. You move millions quietly. You understand regulations better than many officials. You hire accountants and lawyers. You know that paper trails are more dangerous than bullets. You ensure salaries are paid and bribes arrive on time. You are invisible to the public. Your power is quiet but immense. Level 9. The Chief of Security. You design protection. You plan convoys. You manage bodyguards and counterintelligence. You test loyalty constantly. You identify leaks before they speak. You control internal discipline. Fear is your currency. You ensure leaders survive long enough to remain leaders. You do not seek attention. You eliminate threats before they are visible. Level 10. The underboss. You are second in command. You run operations while the leader remains distant. You resolve disputes between regions. You punish failures. You reward success. You are both respected and feared. Everyone knows you are next in line or next to fall. You balance ambition with obedience. You protect the top by absorbing risk. Prison is not failure for you. It is proof of loyalty. Level 11, the boss. You control everything without touching anything. Orders pass through layers. Money flows without you seeing it. Violence happens without your presence. You are a symbol. Your name opens doors and closes lives. You meet with politicians and business leaders. You decide alliances and wars. You are isolated by necessity. Trust disappears. Everyone around you wants something from you. Security becomes your prison. Power becomes solitude. There is no retirement. The structure that lifted you now traps you. You remain until you are removed by betrayal, prison, or death. This is the hierarchy. Each level promises more power and takes more freedom. Each step upward narrows your world. This is not a ladder, it is a funnel.